danger, excitement, adventure. Boston Blackie. Enemy of those who make him an enemy. Friend of those who have no friends. Yes, sir. That's Boston Blackie, and he's quite a guy.
Honest, mister, it was picking a fall out of your pocket. Fingers moistened.
Archie, the dip. That wasn't what you might call professional courtesy, Archie.
Fingers, I hope I get an infected hangnail if I know it was you.
Well, okay. What's with you, Arch?
Old Doc challenging on the outside. And Cheesecake trailing the field in last position. Into the hard turn.
I got a little graft going, pal. And it's better work than collecting taxes. I'm placing bets for the Needles Mercer.
From this you can make a living?
But regular. This Needles, she don't bet no nag unless it's at least an 80 to 1 shot.
So?
So? Why waste good money on them kind of plugs?
You mean you've been keeping Needles as dough and not making no bets at all? But ain't that kind of unhealthy?
Them goats never win.
The winner is number 4. Cheesecake.
As I was saying, I thought... Cheesecake. That's Needles' horse. Oh. I'm dead.
Here are the results of the third race at Tropical Park, won by Mammy's Boy, Dixie Belle second, and Pete...
2 chips. What are you talking about? I put in 2 chips.
I saw you just put in one
now,
chip.
don't start giving me that stuff. Look at
Now, boy.
You're a broken-down old ham and a lousy, no-good shark.
Who you call a broken-down old ham, you peasant, you?
Shut up! Or I'll throw you out of the dump. Archie, dear boy, how are you?
Okay, Needles. About that bet I made for you on Cheesecake,
Wasn't that wonderful? 200 to 1. 6,000 smackers back for my $30. What a payoff.
Yeah, great picking, only
Yeah, you can say that again, Archie. This makes up for all my losers and then some. Well, where's the dough?
I got it.
Archie, my boy, someday your sense of humor will be the death of you.
I mean, I ain't got it yet. See, I placed a bet with a bookie instead of going to the track. He guaranteed me track odds, so...
All right. So, where's my 6 G's?
I'll get it for you tomorrow, sure. Just give me 24 hours, Needles. I guarantee I'll have it
All
for
right.
you.
24 hours. Now blow.
For my dough, he's lying. I don't think the little rat even made the bet.
Yeah. And that little rat can blow our whole setup wide open.
You mean the Carson Art Gallery job?
All he has to do is to drop a word to the parole board, and they'll throw me right back in the can for associating with you and the rest of these mugs. That gets Archie nicely off the hook. Take care of Archie for me, will you, Snothead?
You're the boss, Needles. I'll see that our friend Archie gets special attention right away.
Okay, Sport, you're next. You want a haircut?
I don't need no haircut. I gotta...
What's the matter? You no got no money? That's okay. I put you on the cuff, huh?
No haircut. I gotta speak to Boston Blackie.
Well, Boston Blackie's asleep now. You wait.
But I can't wait. Wake him up.
Look, Sport, If you wake up Blackie now, I'm gonna give you one haircut way down to your hips. Do you understand?
I can't. It's life or death. I gotta tell him something.
That's all the racket. Get me.
You see, I told-
Archie. What's on your mind?
I see you. I told you to wake him up. Now go on, get out of here.
Look, Needles.
Drop dead.
Needles, do you think I ought to...
I told you what you oughta. I got a pot roast cooking on the stove. Make sure it doesn't burn, and I'll bring you back a comic book.
Please, no one is allowed in the patient's room.
Oh, poor boy. Poor dear Archie.
Are you a relative?
Oh. It's done such a terrible thing. Who would want to harm my poor dear Archie? Oh.
They're there now.
Thank you. A glass of water, please.
Yes, yes, of course.
Needles, when did you get out, and what are you doing here?
Blackie, dear boy, I read about Archie in the paper, and I just had to come. The dear little fellow is my very best and dearest friend.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. When I was away, there never was a week went by that Archie didn't send me a package. Cookies and candy and yarn for my knitting and...
Cigars and chewing tobacco and a crocheted holder for your blackjack?
That is not a nice thing to say.
He's coming too. Get the doctor.
Archie, can you hear me? Who did it?
Who did what?
Who shot you?
Somebody shoot me?
Archie, remember the barber shop? You came in to tell me something important, something very important.
Who are you?
Remember me, Archie?
Oh, my head.
Move aside, please.
One of the bullets grazed his skull. There seems to be some pressure on the brain. This man appears to be suffering from a genuine case of amnesia, complete loss of memory.
Oh, dear Archie. What a pity.
Don't let us detain you.
Yes, I really must be going. Oh, poor dear boy.
I don't get this Florence Nightingale routine. Look, phone Faraday. Tell him to put through a quick call to the warden at the Hatchby.
What for?
Well, I want to know if she was really getting these weekly packages from Archie. Can I have a word with you, Doc?
What's to be done, Doc?
It's hard to say until we get a chance to study the x-rays. We may have to operate.
Any chance of Archie snapping out of it?
It's possible. A sudden shock, or some strong reminder from his past. However, he's still quite weak, and...
Your hunch was right. Faraday called the warden. Needles hasn't received any packages from anybody anytime.
She's mixed up in the shooting, all right. Now, if we can just get Faraday to put a tail on her.
That's what I told him.
Good girl. Say, Doc, may I suggest that you have the police put another guard on this room? Someone who isn't susceptible to kind, white-haired old ladies?
Dawson, get me Faraday.
Are you hungry, huh? Well, sit up. Well, sit up. I'll speak for me. Ha, ha, ha. Good boy. Good boy. Yes? Faraday? Yeah? Garson's Art Gallery? Good.
Carson's art gallery. Foxy Grandma's kind of off her beat. Wonder what she's up to.
I don't know, but this I gotta see.
Hey, wait for baby.
So nice to see you, Mrs. Mercer. You know, I worried when you didn't arrive at your usual time yesterday.
Well, goodness gracious, aren't you sweet? I was off visiting a poor friend in the hospital, Mr.
Oh, I might have
Stromfield.
known that. Isn't that just like you?
Well, I always say if one can't bring a wee bit of sunshine into the heart of some poor unfortunate, well...
How true, how very true. Tell me, are you beginning to feel a little more at home with this bold fellow?
I've tried, Mr. Stromfield, but will you forgive me?
I understand. Your heart is still with the old masters. Come, we'll enter the sanctum sanctorum together.
Oh.
One can't take too many precautions when one is the custodian of $500,000 worth of art treasures.
Goodness, yes. I do admire your foresight, Mr. Stromfield.
A small canvas, and yet, would you believe it, we recently refused an offer of close to $100,000.
100 G's.
I beg your pardon?
Did you say $100,000? Gee, merciful heavens.
Excuse me. Why, Mrs. Mercer. Come, let me help you over it. I'll sit right down.
There's the proprietor. I'll have him horsewhipped for this.
Dear me.
Again, I repeat, sir, that this graceless daub here is just a cheap and a pallid imitation of one of my earlier masterpieces, sir. And this scoundrel who concocted this has had the boundless effrontery to forge my name to this garbage. But give me no but, sir. In the words of the immortal bard, who filches my purse steals trash, but he who filches my good name takes that which begets him nothing, sir. I shall communicate with you again, sir, and through my attorney. Good day.
Just a moment.
I've caused you so much trouble.
Oh, Mrs. Mercy, it could have happened to anyone. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm much better now, thank you. But I think I'd better go home and lie down.
Oh, I'll drive you home.
Oh, no, that is not necessary. I'll brew myself a cup of nice hot sassafras tea. I always say that there's nothing so good as hot sassafras tea.
There she is.
What now, Mastermind? Do we try to find out what she was doing in the gallery?
Whatever it is, it's already done. Police will cover that angle and keep this place staked out until Needles makes her next move. I'm more interested in what happens next.
Beverly, 6347. Knothead, bring the truck out right away to that place. A friend wants to take a driving lesson. Good. Make it snappy.
Okay if I take Whitey for a walk? You know, if we got ahead of this mad chase, we could always sit down and wait.
Very funny. Ha ha.
You can identify the two mugs in the truck. Why don't you let Faraday pick them up?
No dice.
Why not? Never mind me, but what about poor Whitey? They might have killed him.
Look, Mary, we're assuming that this accident was somehow arranged by Needles. Well, now, if Needles wanted me gun, she could have arranged that, too. But that would have made her number one on Faraday's visiting list. Right?
Yeah, but I don't...
Now, wait. If she went to all the trouble to have me put in the hospital out of her way, why not let her think her plan worked? Easy, boy. Easy.
Well, Dawson.
Good. You got it.
Yeah. Hey, Blackie, do me a favor, will you?
Sure.
If a hophead with a couple of guns and a carving knife is ever after you, send for me. Or if that other wife you got staked out in Peoria finds out about the other three in Frisco, Minneapolis, or St. Paul, I'm your man. I'll straighten it out, and for free. But don't ever send me out for anything like that again. Go get it yourself.
Gee.
Is that for you?
Oh, certainly. I'm taking up knitting.
What? There's another electric eye here someplace. There. There it is. See? Right there. Mark it down, Knothead.
Okay, Needles.
All right. That does it.
This joint must be tougher than Fort Knox.
Look, stupid, Needles has it all mapped out for us right here.
I don't know. There's an awful lot of them electric eyes for us to fall over, Needles.
All right. I got a little surprise for you. There's a master relay box in the old goat's office that controls the whole works.
Say, if we could gimmick that box.
It's already gimmicked. I took care of it when the Duke went into his act.
My compliments, madame.
You can say that again.
All right. You've got your assignments, and you know just what to do. Bring back them paintings. If they try to stop you, knock 'em down, rip 'em up, but bring back them paintings. Now, get going.
Right.
Hold it right there. Don't shoot, don't shoot.
He's going up on the roof.
Hey, Dawson, this way.
There he is. Never mind. There are too many ways down. We'll never get him now.
Hello, Needles.
What do you want?
Just to talk to you.
How did you find this dump?
Radar. Look, I brought my knitting.
Huh?
I need some pointers. That is, if you can spare a little time. You see, I had an accident some time ago, and it left me kind of jumpy. The doctor said this was good for my nerves.
What do you think you're doing there?
Show me. That's why I came over.
All right. I'll get you started, and then you've got to scram. Now look. You knit 1, purl 2, see? You knit 1, purl 2.
Well, we got the stuff, Needles, but we...
Let's have a show of hands. Up. Way up.
Him, that hooligan, going around picking on old ladies. Why, my dear, you must
Thanks,
be...
madam. You sure pack a wallop in that umbrella.
Oh,